Hi Scorpio, we're going to get into your reading. My name is Dawn. Just remember to let go of anything that doesn't fit your story. Remember that these readings should be more about philosophical life lessons a lot of the time, and also a confirmation of things that you kind of knew anyway. Interesting. So on the bottom, transformation and embracing. You know what's also interesting in this is there looks like there's these little kind of fireflies, or this fire element to this card. And the thing about the firefly is the firefly has sparks of fire, of light, of creativity, imagination. There is this really transformative, power that sits within the firefly. And a lot of that, if you think about it, when you were a kid and you would see a firefly, it would hold your attention in the present moment. And the present moment is the only time that we can create change. It's the only time that we have any power in our life. This seems to me to be saying, with this embracing card, it's both an idea of stillness and sparks of divine inspiration. So what this makes me feel like is you may be held right now at a time, a place, something with a current challenge that if you're still and present in the moment, you're going to see the sparks of inspiration that are going to help you to move forward on your path. But there's something about being at home in the muddy waters in this moment. Okay, let's keep going, Scorpio. I feel like there's a challenge at foot. So let's see if we can get a little bit more about the challenge. We'll get into tarot to clarify as well. Interesting. So this did come up in the Libra reading. So if you have any Libra placements, there could be a message in there for you. So you could check out the Libra reading. But here, anomaly. And look, they're very similar, right? White and looking at each other. So Spirit is asking you fairly clearly here to embrace your differences. It feels as if you're being held back until you see your differences as your strength and power. Okay. I want to look at this anomaly. That's the direction I'm getting. What about this anomaly? Nine of Swords on the bottom. The Six of Swords, the Star, and Judgment. It's like so this is a little different from the Libra reading, because in the Libra reading, it's like they weren't fully aware of how special and unique they were. But here, you are aware. You are aware that you are different in the most beautiful sense. And it seems like you've made the choice to move away from anyone that doesn't see you that way, that doesn't appreciate the things about you that are different. And that's created a lot of healing in your life. But it's also created, I think, a bit of challenge. It may have created too strong of boundaries, too strong of a resolve to maybe cut people out too early. Let's get one more on this one. The Hanged Man, a change in perspective. And it's crossing these. So I feel like your current challenge, it's really interesting. Your current challenge is not at all that you are different. That's one of your strengths, but your current challenge is probably because of the difficulty of being different, of standing out, of having these strong opinions, is what I'm hearing. That you've built up these walls that have changed your perspective toward life and toward others. And it feels like you're being held kind of in the place you're in until that perspective softens or changes. All right, let's keep going. We're going to go over here with this embracing. The power of attraction. Okay, so Scorpio, I'm just the messenger. I love you. It seems like you're currently stuck in a bit of a challenge, but it seems like you're attracting that. This is also the number 13, which is death and transformation. Again, remember, transformation. We had that on the bottom of the deck as an overall. So where this type of challenging boundaries and strong borders around yourself may have come in handy in the past, it's currently limiting you because Spirit wants to bring you help in from in the form of people, places, opportunities. But this control, I'm feeling control here, has to be tempered. Currently, the challenges that you are attracting in the community are to help you relearn, to change this perspective. I feel like that's too many. High Priestess wants to come out. So you may be very removed from people, not really speaking. It's not that you're not watching, but you're kind of pulled back a little bit. The Seven of Wands, and highly defensive. I'm hearing, no, we're not. That's just kind of the idea, right? And the High Priestess, there it is. It did want to come out, just like I said. But on the bottom, Ace of Cups. So it feels like with this challenge, it's like you just stay defensive and quiet, just within your own space, minding your own business. But Spirit is really trying to bring you these gifts and these things that will help you to move forward on your dharmic path, on your life path. Let's get some advice here. I don't feel like we have to pull a lot more on why you're in a self-protection mode, but we need to see how to get out of it, right? Let's get some advice. Happy ending, and it's in reverse. That always makes me laugh. But it's in reverse. It's almost like, it kind of feels like a case of the fuck it's. It's like, fuck it, it's not going to go well anyway. This is hard. This is not fair. This does not feel good. But it's like this, you got there because of this self-protection, and it did serve you in the past. But it's not serving you now. We just need advice. We are, see, I tried to stop pulling on that and it just wants to come out anyway. It's like maybe you really have to hear that you're keeping yourself stuck, right? Maybe this was an indication for you, if that made sense to you. Spirit's saying, okay, listen, you really have to get yourself out of this mindset. Pressure. And again, look, transformation. See, right above the pressure, it says transformation. $26 is an 8. Not this one. Okay. It's, you know what's interesting? It's like I can feel this pressure building up. And it's like you're at a tipping point where you're either going to double down into this energy of fuck it all, kind of, you know, which I get it because I have a lot of Cancer placements and we have some similar protective qualities, that, right? That hard, strong shell with the pinchers, you know, but that's kind of what you're living in right now. And Spirit's saying as this pressure builds, something is going to alchemize. The perspective is going to be sealed. So again, judgment comes up, but this time judgment comes up with temperance. So you've used judgment before and you said, you know, I'm not allowing this pain anymore. I'm walking away from anybody that does not see my uniqueness, that sees me as a problem. But Spirit's asking you now to temper that judgment that you have made. Thank you, Spirit. That was so good. Spirit is asking you now to temper the judgment that you once made and maybe be a little more open, because there are people at this point that can see you, I'm hearing, in all your glory. Let's not get too crazy. That's cute. Okay, yes. And the 6 of Coins in reverse. So no longer will you have strings attached. People will just, coming up in the future, the people that come into your life are going to be in your life because they want to be in your life, because they see you as special, as unique, and as valuable. I hope this was helpful. It was a little challenging to get through, but the main point is that you have the ability now to move away from this control and that you are safe to do so. I love y'all.